We're not in a third world country, we're in a well developed country. But yet in the UK, you know, as of now, yeah, there's still nothing, next to nothing available for sickle cell patients. That is a crime, Adam. To me, that should be a crime.
Good evening. Good evening, my beautiful people. Today's main topic is sickle cell, but also blood donation. We want to be able to, myself and my guest, we want to be able to educate people on this issue and them knowing the importance of you donating blood. Who can donate blood? Who can't? And all of that, also statistics when it comes to blood donation, especially within our ethnic minority. Every 6 weeks, every 6 weeks, I have to go through a process called blood exchange transfusion, BET. So with this process, my blood is removed, right? A huge percentage of it is removed. It's all in a machine, it's all automatic. And then my blood is then replaced with donor blood that has no sickled cells or whatever, right? And the reason for this is to be able to just help me manage the pain, manage, having this sort of unpredictable condition, and also to give me some sort of normality, so I'll be able to at least have a bit of a normal life. Many times, some people don't even know their blood type or their blood group, because each and every one of us, right? You have a blood group, I have a blood group or a blood type, right? Mine, I have a problem saying I am O positive. But the crazy thing with it, those that are O positive or negative, we can donate blood to anyone. But unfortunately, because of my condition and my health, I am not able to donate blood. So even though I am O positive, right? And because the reason why there is a huge demand for O, whether positive or negative, is because when O blood types can donate basically to all the other groups. So when you are O positive or negative, your blood can be used for A, they can be used for B, AB, all of that. You all the blood types and who they go. So if you see A minus, who can A minus go towards? You see, all right? And then you have B plus, who can it go to be positive? And A, B. And then B minus goes towards B and AB. And then O positive. So this is incredible. Just watch it. So you see, O positive can basically donate blood to all the other positive groups. Welcome, Kenny. Welcome.
Hi, Miriam, you right? Thank you for
Yeah, I'm fine. Welcome to the Power Hour.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. So, Kenny, please introduce yourself to the audience. Tell us about you, your journey as well with sickle cell and just your journey in general.
Well, hi everybody, my name's Kehinde, but people normally refer to me as Kenny, which I don't mind however you refer to me as. I have sickle cell SC, version of the condition. It's a condition that even though I was born with it at birth, so I had it at birth, it wasn't a condition that I was aware that I had it until I was diagnosed when I was in university. So probably between, I think, 23, 24 years old, when I found out that I did have sickle cell. It was an experience where basically I always knew that I had something.
Wow. It is just incredible. One thing about sickle cell that I found out, right, over the years, even though we are all different and we get affected differently, but somehow our experiences are so similar. And one thing that I think is when you have those experiences, they can either really just put you off and put you in this, situation where you just want to be left alone. You don't want to talk to people. That you feel like you have all the problems, right? Or you are going to be in that situation where you're going to use that experience to do good, to bring about changes, basically, And even though people may think like, oh, you just want attention, that's one thing I always tell people, right? When it comes to sickle cell pain, regardless of your age, your gender, or whatever is your socio-economic class, it doesn't even matter. When it comes to that pain, right? It doesn't matter who you are. When that pain is being ignored or whatever, and you are in pain, you are going to express it. You are going to be left with no other way, because sometimes people are like, oh, why are you crying? It's not going to change anything. It's not going to make the pain any better.
Talking about it and then having to deal with these people assuming that you have sickle cell because it's a curse or it's a generational hex on you, on your family, because of this and that. These are things that most sickle cell patients are facing in Nigeria. So for me to try and comprehend that, I just felt as if, we need to break these stigmas. So I just felt as if the first thing I need to do, start sharing my story so that I'm comfortable in myself in having this condition. Because it came down to the point that, I have to own the fact that I have sickle cell disease. It's not a case where you have to be ashamed that you have it. We're not in a third world country, we're in a well-developed country. But yet in the UK, as of now, there's still nothing, next to nothing available for sickle cell patients. That is a crime, Adam. To me, that should be a crime. So I just felt as if let's try and address the issue, because there's only so much we can do by being angry, blaming the system, saying this and that, petitioning, blaming hospitals. I'm not saying that hospitals do not have a part to blame. However, we need to come together to say, here is a solution that we can do. Let's come together to find a solution. But however, the reality is at this moment in time is that we need to X amount of blood. And if it don't come from our community, we're going to have to get it from blood that don't come from our community, but it's less efficient. And we've got to remember that if you get blood that's not perfectly matched to the patient, and then we give it to the patient, there's a greater likelihood that blood won't be a match for them, and then their blood, and it could be rejected. And we're trying to remove the fact that there's certain antibodies are created when a blood match is rejected. That means that the patient will find it harder to get blood donations in the future. So we're trying to eliminate that risk firsthand by getting the perfect match. When it comes to blood donors, there's different blood groups. So you test, for example, before a person has their blood transfusion, they go for a blood test match. Yeah, they find it, and then they see whether the blood is compatible. So that's what we're trying to eliminate. Trying to eliminate any risk of any rejection first time. Make sure that it's perfect so that the person can receive blood transfusions in the future, as many as possible, to live a long and healthy lifestyle. As in different mothers sharing their own personal stories in an uplifting way to ensure that we have more blood donors for a very good cause. Because this is not just a sickle cell campaign. It's a blood donation campaigning that we have, patients that suffer from different forms of cancer, leukemia. So we just feel as if let's not confine this to the realms of sickle cell disease. It's a condition where there's various conditions within our community that we need more blood donors. So what I'll say is take the first step and register, and you can register by visiting www.blood.co.uk to be registered to give blood. Now, in regards to booking into a session, for once you've been registered and you have your blood donor number, then they can match you to sessions where you live, basically, where you can give blood. Now, if you want to register and give blood at one of our sessions, what you can do is either contact me via my SickleCam page, Cheryl Taylor by her on Sickle Myself page, or Cynthia by her page. I can give them all the socials afterwards, and then we can book you into our blood donation sessions. For example, we've still got slots in for the London drives, and we've got a few slots left for Birmingham and Bristol. So depending where you are, whether you're in London, Manchester, Bristol, we can still book you on for blood donation sessions. Or even if you just want to, come down and just support on a day, you can support us as well. So, but we've got posters that tells you which days that we're doing the blood donation sessions. But
how can people keep up to date, or get in contact, anything like that?
Well, they can contact us via the website, which is www.sicklecan.com. They can also visit my Instagram page, which is sicklecan. You can sicklecan_, where you can actually find us there. Or you can actually reach out to our email, which is sicklecan.co.uk. Basically, you can email me, message me, and we'll be able to rapidly respond to you as soon as possible.
Roll up your sleeves, because we need you for the greater good. Thank you so much, Kenny, and good night, everyone.